Yo, what's going on, guys? We are here with my year 3 of the Chicago Bulls. What to expect this season from the season preview and predictions for the Chicago Bulls listed in front of you in the entire roster. And let's get right into today's video. I want to hear your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you think their record will be? What are your predictions for them? Let me hear them down below in the comment section. Like and subscribe. We just hit 8,000 on the way to 10,000. I hate saying this, but 5 videos a day, 150 a month. It doesn't cost you anything. It's free. So let's, you can unsubscribe if you don't like it. Now, how will the Bulls adapt to life without Lonzo Ball? Darnell Mayberry wrote. Okay, first off, we want to get this out of the way. We'll talk about the roster in a second, but Lonzo Ball missed 47 games last season, including the final 42 regular season contests and all 5 of Chicago's playoff games. Without him, the Bulls were wrenched defensively and a one-dimensional offensively. Now the Bulls' nightmares are reality. Ball will miss the start of the season while recovering from a second surgery on his left knee within this calendar year. Expecting a speedy recovery from Ball at this point isn't smart. The Bulls must figure out how to survive without the starting point guard. And All-Star DeMar DeRozan said Lonzo Ball brings a different type of swagger when he plays for them. And I think it's definitely something a lot bigger than people realize. Now, I want to get out of the way. They have 2 guys already on 2 ways, which means you can have 17 players on the roster, 15 on standard NBA contracts, with 2 of those players, 17, being the last 2 players, 16 and 17, being 2 ways. Their 2 guys are Justin Lewis, who tore his ACL, he's out for the season, and Malcolm Hill, who spent time with the team last year. Currently, the guys that are fighting for a roster spot, okay, aka training camp invites, are Javon Freeman Liberty, a 6'4" guard out of the University of DePaul, and Carlick Jones out of the University of Louisville, 6'1" point guard. Okay, so those are the guys there, and they still have Marko Simonovic, okay, and Tony Bradley, Javonte Green out there, and they drafted Dalen Terry, if you guys are unaware. Now let's talk about the potential starting roster for this team. I know Lonzo Ball is out. When they're fully healthy, we expect the starting roster to be Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and probably Patrick Williams at power forward, with Nikola Vucevic being the center, Kobe White, Caruso, Ayo DeSumo, and Andre Drummond being the prime, and Goran Dragic. This team's deep. So we expect for the team to start the season. I could see them starting Caruso, LaVine, DeRozan, Pat Williams, and Vucevic. The reason they start Caruso is for the defense that they lose with Lonzo Ball, and that being their starting 5-guy rotation with Kobe White, Ayo DeSumo, Derek Jones, Andre Drummond, and Goran Dragic being the 10-man rotation until Lonzo Ball comes back, with Zach LaVine and Caruso being the 2 facilitators, with Caruso being the more natural passer, while Zach LaVine is a good passer, not as natural. They'll have 3 passers, 3 ball handlers, in DeRozan, Caruso, and Zach LaVine in their starting lineup, with off the bench Kobe White, Ayo DeSumo, and Goran Dragic being their other 3 guys. And people forget Billy Donovan's a guy who loves running 3 ball handlers. If you guys don't remember, Dennis Schroeder, Chris Paul, and Shea ran together. I think for was it 1 season that they ran together? I think it was 1 season. I could be wrong. Someone tell me if I'm wrong. I think it was that 2019 season or 2018 season, right? And I think Dennis Schroeder, I want to make sure I got this right, because they had that insane year where he spent it in. It was wild because he was the 6-man. Russell Westbrook, Dennis Schroeder, and Chris Paul were a 3-man lineup that Billy Donovan ran, and it went well. So Goran Dragic. Okay, so expect Goran Dragic, Ayo DeSumo, Kobe White, Zach LaVine, Caruso, and DeMar DeRozan all to be playing a lot of ball dominant minutes. Okay, they're all going to be getting their moments with DeSumo and Zach LaVine and DeRozan, Caruso. These guys are all, and even Kobe White can play off ball, but they're also guys who can play with the ball in their hands, and I think they're going to do that until our man Lonzo Ball gets back. While the position that I'm least worried about is the wing position, because DeRozan, Pat Williams, Derek Jones Jr., even Zach LaVine could play some wing. Javonte Green, I think they can hold down. Even Ayo DeSumo can play some wing if they really needed him in the pinch. I think that position's good. The one thing that fears me, unlike the guard, I'm not very worried about Lonzo Ball because they really loaded up on guard depth. Ball, White, DeSumo, Dragic, LaVine, okay, Caruso. Right there. I just mentioned 6 guys who can play the point guard or the shooting guard position. They're so deep, okay? Right there. Yeah, Lonzo Ball, Kobe White, Ayo DeSumo, Goran Dragic, Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, Zach LaVine. They have 6 guys there. Right now, they're missing one of those guys. Obviously, when Lonzo's back, they're going to be way better. But I'm not worried about this. This team is, again, a team that I do believe is at least a top 5 seed in the NBA Eastern Conference. And then you go out there. Yes, I know there's fear if DeRozan or Zach LaVine gets hurt that before Lonzo comes back, this could be detrimental, or Pat Williams. But I think they're going to be good. I think Pat Williams will take the jump. And I think Patrick Williams is a guy people kind of forgot about this past season, okay? Because he was actually, in my opinion, a guy who made, okay, a big impact, especially, you know, when playoff time started to come pushing. I really felt like he was an underrated guy who helped this team. And he came back before the season. It felt like the season ended. Yeah, he played 12 games. And in those 12 games to close out the year, I know he was shooting 2 threes a night at 52%. He was shooting 51% on 6.5 attempts a game, averaging 10 points a night, okay? 4.8, almost 5 rebounds, an assist a night, and averaging basically a little over half a block and half a steal a game. And it was awesome, okay? Pat Williams looking like their glue guy at the very least, 6'7", 215. And I think he's definitely someone that we all should be paying attention to. Now, as I said, Ball, Caruso, DeRozan, Pat Williams, Vooch are going to be, you know, I could see that. And Zach LaVine, that's your 6 guys. 7, Kobe White. 8, Andre Drummond. 9, 10 is Ayo Dosunmu and Goran Dragic. You're deep, and this is before we even add Lonzo Ball, which would make it an 11-man rotation. Then Javonte Green, that's 12. And then you still have Tony Bradley. If you want to count that, this team is at least 12 players deep with Lonzo Ball. Without Lonzo Ball, they're 11 deep. And I don't think there's a fear right here. I think this team is going to be good. Let's not overreact. Let's not have an overreaction Monday. Okay? This is a good team. Remember Adam Mokoka? Dude, I forget about Adam Mokoka. I made a video. That was one of my first videos to ever blow up. Adam Mokoka. But again, I think this is a team that when you look at them, okay, I think they can be a top 5 seed. Obviously, if Lonzo Ball comes back sooner rather than later, this is a team that's going to shock some people. Now, last year, they were the 13th best offensive rating. I think they're fine. The defensive rating was 22nd. With Lonzo Ball, they're a top 15 defensive team. I think they're a top 10 defensive team. Without Lonzo Ball, it gets a little bit harder. And I think, people don't realize is this is a team that when they started out the season, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, 9, 10. They had 10 losses compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. In their first 27 games, they were 17 and 10. 17 and 10. That was before they lost Lonzo Ball. And then following that, they went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They went 26 and 10 in their first 36 games. 26 and 10. 26 and 10. That was with Lonzo Ball. They were one of the best teams in the NBA. I know everything. They're going to be more prepared for it. I personally think this is a team that could go 26 and 10 to start the year. Want to hear you guys' thoughts down below on this. That's basically the video for today. Thank you for watching it, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Got a lot to edit, and that's basically it from me. Go check out my NBA show. It's linked in the description. And yeah, I think it's definitely something really cool to watch, and looking forward to it. So yeah, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Thank you for taking the time out of your guys' day to watch this. It does mean the world to me. I know a lot of people here might be new watching this first time. It's my 3rd year doing these, and it's the first day we did it. We'll do 5 more tomorrow. Oh, guys, it feels good. It feels good to get these out the way. It's a good feeling. I love y'all.